What's good, everybody? Back at it again with Ulfhednar. Today we're gonna go over a PvE mutation, one of the highest DPS builds for Corrupted. Hatchet Spear, straight to business. These are my attributes. Ideally, you would want to get 200 dexterity for backstab, and it will be your ultimate endgame PvE build. So I have one item with 10 constitution, so I would just replace that item, put the constitution in here. You would have perfect balance with maximized DPS. I could probably take away 10 points to put it in here. That will be more value, but this active grade isn't too bad. When you have AoE, big AoE pulls, you're immune to staggers pretty much, but we have Berserk, so I could probably change that. Now, keep in mind, if you're running with the randoms, I recommend up to 100 constitution right here. Because with randoms, you guys probably know, you have witnessed yourself, it's pretty hard. But I'm running a stable group, a main group that we are used to each other, how we play, how the tank pulls and positions himself, so you can get away with 5 con even, which would be my goal. Now, weapon masteries, we got a hatchet, we got the classic Berserk tree. I'm running a fully upgraded running throw. Because in itself, running throw is not bad at all when it comes to damage. It's 110% in base weapon damage, plus 20% here, it's 130%. With an active debuff, and running throw is a debuff. The brand is a debuff. It's for 10 seconds. The cooldown is 7.5 seconds, so it will always be there. Goes hand in hand with exploitation and our damage with active debuff. The king here is against all odds because when there's big pulls, Hatchet does insane amount of damage. That's why it's one of the highest DPS weapons in the game. Running aim and throw. If you cannot connect on the target in melee, you just use this and done deal. Now we got Spear, the classic skewer to apply the bleed. Also having a weapon perk on the Spear is a must for this build. We got Perforate to apply rend. If you're using it on target above 50% HP, you can apply a full cap rend. Rend caps at 30%. Now rend is a debuff for the target where you deal more damage to it. So you could Perforate, running throw, that's all the rend you need. Sweep as well. Now the combo I like to use, I will show you later. I like to use Sweep into Perforate. Right after a Great X user from your group uses Gravity Well, and then Maelstrom. I like to Sweep with Perforate. Makes the CC chain longer, and you are safe to land full Perforate. As you know, Perforate locks in animation, and that can get you punished, aka killed in a couple hits, one or two. So I like to open up with Skewer into Sweep and Perforate, or just Sweep, Perforate into Skewer, up to you. When it comes to gear, running full Award Corrupted. That's your number 1 perk you want to get. Number 2 would be Weapon perk and Refreshing. That's what I have on my headpiece. And this is another Constitution. I'm just looking at it right now. So I will need to replace this and Boots, but my Boots have Fortify and Perforate. So that's kind of hard to get as in the full DPS perk with Strength or Dex. I would probably have to craft it, but Perforate is what you want to get as number 1 weapon perk for this build. Number 2 would be Refreshing Torrent on your weapon, but I have it on my armor. I just got this for very cheap, I think, so I just rolled with it, but Refreshing Torrent should be on the weapon. These are my gloves with Refreshing, absolute best item you can get. Now my pants are the weakest link, is only a 1 perk item, and in itself, basically what you need for mutations is only 1 perk item, which is blue item with ward. That's it, that's all you need. Refreshing and weapon perks is additional survivability or damage DPS increase as well. Now we got jewelry, amulet, 2 perk, health and protection is all you need. We got depth with fire mutation, so I just roll with this. Absolute best would be a Mirror amulet dropping from Tempest. That one is empowered, which makes your empower effects last longer. Rank we got from Starstone, Leeching / Hardy. We don't really need Hardy because you're running 150 dex. Now 150 dex makes your dodge 10 less, cost less, 10 less stamina. So you would want like Legate's rank would be an absolute biz. I don't have that one yet though. I don't think I will ever get it. I think I gave up on the grind. And also Legate's is an illegal rank. Illegal perk rank with Slash, Keen, and Leeching. So Slash and Keen cannot roll when crafting together. They share the same row. And they already nerfed a similar ring to that, which is Heart of Mahebgal, which also had a Slash Keen, so we can only expect nerfs to these illegal perk rings. So this is a safe bet. Deep Earring, both those Refreshing, Purifying coming in handy. You could even get Refreshing instead of Nimble, or if the tank struggles with aggro, you want to get Beloved for the reduction of threat generation. When it comes to weapons, this is basically 2 perk hatchets with Bane and Rogue. That's your number 2. That's your best perks to get on the hatchet, plus Refreshing Torrent. If this one had the Refreshing Torrent instead of crits, then it will be an absolute base, but it's very hard to get and expensive. Plague crits. Now there is a nature mutation, and the mobs have so-called compost. When they are dead, they drop AoE that basically heals other mobs. So you can use an anti-disease like this one, or infected throw or bile bomb. On the spear, you want to get only 2 things, which is the skewer and corrupted bane. You don't even need bane. For example, on my last gear, Lazarus, I think in my video, you can take a look at the right upper corner. I think I'm using only skewer spear. I don't have the bane, but of course bane would come in handy as well because it does increase a lot of damage. The war there is nothing really too necessary. It basically uses a perk for us. But ideally, you would want to get a Vicious or Rogue or even Attunement, because we got confirmation that they will remove their resistances and null mutations. So if I was to get an Arboreal Attunement on my spear, which is the Nature Attunement, I was about to enter Nature Mutation, which means mobs are resistant to nature. They will remove that, so Attunement comes up top, 18% damage right there. That's insane. I can show you on my PvP Hatchet. I'm just talking about this perk right here. But again, that's like super hard again. Heartrunes, there's only one option, which is Brutal Heartrune. This is the highest DPS Explosion Heartrune. Oh, talking about Heartrunes, there's a perk on weapon that charges your Heartrune, which is called Keenly Jagged. Do I have it? Yes, this is the perk I'm talking about. If you can get this on spear as well, would come in handy because it does charge your Heartrune. If you're on your main weapon hatchet, it doesn't disappear from the target, so you can have that. But I think this is the only one. If you want to get like super crazy with mad pools, you could use this with the root. There is a branding root. I don't have that one yet, but that's a 20% brand for like 5 seconds, I believe. So you could maybe use that one as well. You could even use Bile Bomb once again for the nature mutation if there is a decompose, the healing affix. Consumables, we get the classic tier 5 corrupted coating for maximum DPS, maximum damage. We got the full harvester key with dex and strength. This one is very, very cheap. Costs almost nothing. Potions, regen potions, we got the tier 5 honing stone. I know this can get pretty expensive, so just get tier 3. You don't really need this tier 5. It's like maximum efficiency. Not efficiency, but min-max. And I'm a min-max here, so there you go. If there is a fight with elemental damage, you could even use gemstone dust. If you have a lot of them, but not necessary. Also, Topaz Gypsum, don't forget these. I always forget these, so yeah, that's funny I'm talking about it right now. But anyway, these are the Consumables. When it comes to gems on weapons, once again, we want to get Arcane because corrupted mobs are weak to Arcane damage, but Opal or Diamond could give you the most damage. I might go with Opal. Might test how it feels like, how it looks like. I will report with that maybe in Angry Earth video. We'll see about it. Now rotation, like I told you, I always open like with Skewer, and then my teammate uses Gravity Well into Maelstrom, and that's a great opening for Sweep into Perforate. So I would do like this. Then I would switch to weapon. I would switch to Hatchet with the animation cancel, Berserk, Dodge, and Raging Torrent, which I just messed up because I have different keybinds, just like on the last video. But when it comes to light attacks or rotation or Hatchet, you want to do 3 left clicks and dodge, because the 4th attack is very slow and it can get you locked animation, meaning you can get extra hit, can get you killed. So it depends. If you know you're in safe situation, you can use it. You can go for 4 attacks. I sometimes do as well. But in depths, for example, against the last boss Thor, he's very scary because his attacks are 360 degrees. They hit everywhere, even if you're exactly in the back attack, right? But there is multiple ways to cancel Berserk. I just cancel with light attack right now. I do have a video on how to cancel Berserk. You will see it in the right upper corner right here. You can also cancel with a skill, a Raging Torrent. That's what we have. You can cancel it with Fire Rush if you use that. You can cancel it from Swap if you use a skill. Then you can cancel Berserk with left click or a skill once again. or if you're CC'd, I'll talk about in all my video in the video of canceling Berserk. Just cancel it with Raging Torrent right there. You can also cancel or not cancel, but always use Ring Throw after 3 attacks instead of dodging if I have it up. And begin again 3 attacks or 4 if you know it's safe. So this is combo. The usage of your Heartrune, you always want to keep Berserk and Oblivion from a healer. You want to time it so Oblivion is down from a healer. You can put Berserk and then you can go hard with the Detonate. If you're a big professional, you want to proc this passive right here for the extra Empower. To be, because Empower does apply to your Detonate Heartrune, to any damaging Heartrune. But, in a big clumps or whatever, when things get hectic, it's pretty hard to tell when that's procced or not. Because sometimes you have so many buffs, it doesn't even show on your buff bar. I believe we covered everything. If I didn't, let me know down below in the description. But we made it in something above 11 minutes, which is perfect, I would say. But yes, for absolute endgame, I would need to switch these 2 items with no constitution, only dex or strength or both, and then put those 10 points from Cone into 200 right here for a bonus backstab. I might do it right after this video actually, if I find an item. But like I said, it's pretty hard to get, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Like I promised, this is my 3rd PvE medium build for mutations. I already released Ancient and Lost. Next up, last one will be Angry Earth. And I hope you enjoyed. Good luck with getting the gear. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. And I'm out. See you soon.